suddenly you were here 4 years ago just launching the cosmetics line. And like you were so nervous, like what's going to happen?
I know.
4 years later, you're a billionaire.
Kylie Jenner has been in a bit of hot water as of late. Not the most unusual thing given her life and family over the way she spends her money. Long story short, a persona that used to work for her via doing her makeup had an accident, and though she did help him, it was only by giving him a small donation that barely helped him achieve his goal versus giving them a larger one that could have more comfortably helped their situation. The reason we bring this up is because when it comes to her daughter Stormi, she has no such reservations. Allow us to show you 10 incredibly expensive things Kylie Jenner bought Stormi. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. 10. She only buys incredible things for her kid.
I gave that to him for Christmas.
Did you give him a keyboard or no?
Yes, a keyboard, a pen, and an iPad for Christmas.
Kim, you're gonna die right now. He re-gifted Kendall's birthday gift.
I'm so mad. I would have given that to someone else.
It's rare that we would do a blanket statement on a topic like this, but in this case, it's something that needs to be said. Because when it comes to Kylie Jenner, it seems as though she's driven to give her daughter Stormi all the best things in life, no matter the cost. If you're wondering why that's a bad thing, it's simple. She's a toddler. She's not going to realize that they're doing the fashionable thing by wearing a certain onesie that is made by Gucci or someone else important. Most people can only remember flashes of their first few years of life if they're lucky. Yet, Kylie is treating this like everything Stormi gets will be treasured and remembered, and that's not how it goes. Kylie is spending thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars even, on a kid who isn't going to remember any of this. That's why we had to mention this, because it's incredible that she's doing this, and incredibly stupid that she's doing this. Don't believe us? Well, check out this first incredible thing she thought would be perfect for Stormi. Number 9, diamond ring.
I'm obsessed with it.
The toddler paired her statement piece with an all-white ensemble and a pair of Nike shoes. Girl is so impressed by her look, she's even checking herself out in one of the many luxury cars Mama owns. Can Wednesday get any cuter? Yeah, we didn't think so.
Why would anyone give their young child a diamond ring? What's more, it just wasn't a diamond ring, it was a diamond ring that came out at Christmas. Yep. That was a present that the mother gave to her daughter. She not only wore it, her mother happily took a video of her wearing it, and you could tell that it wasn't just a regular ring. It was a ring that had 2 massive diamonds on it. Plus, it perfectly fit her finger, meaning that it was custom made for Stormi. As we noted in the last entry, things like these are very much not needed for young children when there are better ways to spend money. Especially when some reports put the diamond ring at a value of $2 million. And does Kylie seriously not worry about Stormi potentially trying to eat the diamond? She should be. 8, Fendi stroller.
Rolls Royce is
the Rolls Royce
of strollers.
The Rolls Royce of strollers.
Now, on a more basic and practical level, a stroller is something every parent needs for their child eventually. It's a very typical item parents use to hold their kids and other items as they go about their way. So nice and basic, right? Wrong. Because when Kylie Jenner got her kid Stormi a stroller, it was a Fendi stroller that cost over $2,200 for a stroller. Now, you might be thinking, well, this has to be a truly expansive and luxury stroller, right? One that has all sorts of features. Nope. It's just a fancy stroller with fancy materials and the logo with Fendi on it. And what's worse, Kylie decided to get the matching changing bag that cost her another $1,500. Did she need a changing bag that matched the stroller? Kylie apparently thought so. And that's still not the worst of it in this case. When she was just an infant, she got another Fendi stroller. And this one cost $12,000. When all was bought, she posted about it on Instagram and said that this was the stuff that excites me now, which basically says that she is the reason she bought this stuff, not Stormi. Not exactly the thing you want to hear from a new mother, wouldn't you agree? 7. Birthday parties.
Oh my goodness, what is happening out here? Oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous. Oh my goodness. It's so beautiful. Thank you.
Going the extra mile for a kid's birthday party, especially when they're young, is a nice thing. In fact, it's a beautiful thing when the kid realizes that there is a whole day dedicated to them. And there's fun and gifts and cake, and it's great. But when you're Stormi, apparently your mom feels the need to go the extra mile to make your party not just a party, but an event. For her first party, Stormi basically had a theme park made in her honor known as Stormi World. And again, that was for her first birthday party. A party that cost Kylie Jenner $100,000. And given that her second birthday was last year, you can bet that it cost around the same because Kylie apparently doesn't go half-baked on anything involving her daughter. And so imagine her third birthday party and how much that will cost. If you had $100,000 lying around, would you spend it all on a kid's birthday party? 6. Matching outfits.
The spectacular Stormi World Part 2 featured life-size characters from Trolls, custom merch, and you guessed it, more amusement park thrill rides. The mother-daughter duo was also twinning in matching outfits for the festivities.
Here's another one where, objectively, things are okay on the surface. Because parents want to have cute pictures with their kids and decide to try and give each other matching outfits so that they can shine together in pictures. It's fun, it's memorable when you're a kid and don't remember wearing very ridiculous outfits, and so on and so forth. But for Kylie, she doesn't just get Stormi matching outfits, she gets her matching luxury outfits. We're talking like couture outfits. And at one Christmas Eve party, she and Stormi had matching Ralph and Russo outfits that could have been anywhere from $3,000 to $17,000 a piece. All because Kylie wanted to match her daughter when everyone was watching. Number 5, full stop playground.
Oh my gosh, look! Come over here.
She's at home.
Look!
What? What is this?
It's your playhouse.
Now, you're probably wondering what we meant by that title. Because many parents get things like swing sets or mini playgrounds for their children to play on. Even our parents did that. But remember, this is Kylie Jenner, and she doesn't do anything halfway. Rather, she went and got her child a playground that just doesn't fill up part of her backyard. It resembled the kind of playground set that you would find in a public park, which, by the way, aren't cheap. They can cost up to $20,000, which we're sure she paid the max for to make sure that Stormi had the time of her life playing on it. 4, handbag collection.
While other kids are playing with stuffed animals, Stormi is literally sitting on a throne made out of them. So it's not too surprising she prefers to play with grown-up accessories instead. According to Kylie, one of her favorites is a mini Kelly purse by Hermes. When the design first launched, bags were starting at $8,150.
If we're talking solely about Kylie Jenner, it would be impossible to not talk about her various handbags that she's gotten from all over and from all brands, including ones that don't even deserve to have their price tag mentioned because of how expensive they are. But in terms of Stormi, yeah, it's just as bad. Because not only does the young Jenner have her own set of handbags, they're not toys. They're the very real thing. Just as important though, they're the very real expensive thing. To the extent that they apparently have a cost of about $20,000 in total. A toddler has a handbag collection that is worth $20,000. That's insane. And don't forget, this is a collection, which means it's going to continue to grow as Stormi does. And that is both incredible and terrifying. Number 3, makeup collab.
It's amazing to me that at 19, like, you took something and turned it into this empire.
For sure. It's crazy. I had the opportunity to make like the coolest makeup line that I've always dreamed of. It's really my only passion.
Arguably, one of the nicer things that Kylie does with her family is work alongside some of them with her makeup brand to help make new parts of the line. Which brings us to Stormi, because the two worked together to make a line that was modeled after Stormi, including having covers that had butterflies on them and more. Now, yes, technically, this isn't something that Kylie bought for Stormi, but you can bet that money came from this and that she likely spent a lot of it on her daughter, because that's just what she does. 2, snowboarding trip.
I'm really freaking out.
Chloe, I'm so excited for you.
Am I gonna die? Thank God I have a helmet on.
We wish we were joking about this one. Kylie decided to take a mother-daughter trip to Utah. And when she did, not only did she bring Stormi, as that was the point of the trip, as we said, but she made sure that she was dressed for success with all the things that they did together, including going on a snowboarding trip together. Oh, but they didn't just snowboard, they went snowboarding in designer snowsuits. And that doesn't even count the lavish accommodations, the private jet flight into the area, and more. Because Kylie will spend every extra dime she has to make sure that she and her daughter are comfortable. Very comfortable. And number 1, future items.
News about the future of Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott. Sources are revealing that Kylie and Travis are still madly in love. Kylie and Travis spend a lot of time together with Stormi as a family and aren't ruling out getting back together.
Stormi's life is likely to be as lavish and expensive as possible, so long as her mother and father have the money to spend. And given that her mother alone is almost a billionaire, that seems like a given. Stormi has items and events that rival what most people spend in several years. So imagine what happens when she gets older and is able to be more conscious of the events that happen to her. Kylie will no doubt have an influence on things, as you would expect from a mother. But no matter who is getting the items, you can expect them to be incredible and incredibly expensive. So, what do you think? What do you think of this look at Kylie Jenner and how she has gone so over the top with her purchases for Stormi that it honestly boggles the mind? Can you believe that Kylie goes that far in her purchases for her daughter? Do you find it almost wasteful that she spends it on a child that won't remember any of this or even be able to appreciate it all? What big gift do you think she'll be getting her kid next? Let us know in the comments below, and be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the channel.